Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is how is everybody doing? Hello, Psalm 146. Thank you for being here. Thank you for waiting on me. I am so sorry, guys. I last night and was woke at 3 this morning or before. Didn't go back to sleep for a long time, and I guess when I did doze off, I just couldn't hardly make it up. Good morning, Bud Files. Good morning, Psalm 146. Welcome in. Good morning, We Here. Tamika Davis, Wellness with Ruga Mama. Good morning, Unbiased Queen. How are you doing? Liz B, my Renaissance Grandma. How's everybody doing this morning? I am doing well. I feel fine, but I think I'm going to get a nap in before the day is out. I don't know what was wrong last night. Well, early a.m. I was woke, I think, before 3 and couldn't go back to sleep. So when I did doze off, y'all, the time slipped by. But I thank God he woke me up anyway. I am here. I am out here trying to get these steps in this morning, and glad to see all of you this morning for being out here with me. Oh, it's a beautiful morning. It's about 57 degrees this morning. A little bit of sun's trying to peek through. Let's see what's going on around this pond for a second. Mm, let's see what's happening here. Seems to be a little still this morning, no stirring of the waters. Here it is. As you can see my little friend in the distance walking. See 2 or 3 others walking. Oh, everybody's speaking. Thank you for speaking to everybody. Don't want to miss anybody. I'm going back in the chat. Oh, what a beautiful morning it is. It's crisp. It's cool. It feels refreshing out here this morning. Hi, Don people. Pleasant day to you. Yes, it's a day to celebrate life and give thanks as well. I am grateful, y'all. I'm grateful that I got up this morning. Grateful to see all of you. Blessings to each and every one. Yes, we got up, Unbiased LLC Queen. We got up this morning. That's a blessing in itself. I try to thank God every day he allows me another day. Just gonna go a little bit around this side of the pond. Hadn't been on this side in a while. I don't go on that back where all those big trees and forests and bushes and all of that. Try to stay over here. I stay in my lane. That's not my lane over there. There's a lot going on over there by those bushes. As I told y'all, this used to be just country, rural, swampy, forestry area before it was developed into a neighborhood. This neighborhood is not even 20 years old. So, and all of the neighborhood was not developed all at one time. They're still developing in this neighborhood. Okay, let's see here. Many of you that were with me yesterday know that we had a slight disturbance in the neighborhood. It was nothing really happening on the outside. Everything happened on the inside. tragic situation. A guy had to be taken to the hospital. So, well, dramatic situation, should I say. So we just never know. We're out here walking and driving. It's a lot of danger out here. And you can't ever say, oh, I live in a nice neighborhood. It won't happen in my neighborhood. Oh, yes, it will. Because the area that I live in the eastern part of the city, and it is the better part of the city. Very nice neighborhoods, but that doesn't matter. I don't take that for granted because people are people everywhere. You don't know who you live next to. You don't know who your neighbors are. You don't know what type friends they may have coming around. That's why we have to pray, pray, pray. Because good morning, how are you? We have to pray, pray, pray because there's some things going on out here. The devil is busy, y'all. As all of you know, many of you know, the devil is real and he is busy. He came to kill, steal, and destroy. So we have to be on it. We have to be praying. We have to be watching. No matter where we go, where we live, it doesn't matter. Things happen everywhere. No matter where we live, things happen. How are you doing this morning? Good. It's yes, around that way. Yeah, but I have a daughter who lives this way. Yes, my one of my daughters live back that way. Then I have a daughter who lives that way. And I live back over this way on the front side. Just right up the street here. This way. Turn right. At the end of the street, at the stop sign, turn right. I live down that way. Where do you live? Yeah, okay. You live out here? Do you live here in this community? Oh, you live down that way. Okay. Okay, my daughter's house is over that way. Red, okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, well, my daughter lives on that side of the street, on down about Middle Ways. Your daughter lives there too? Okay. Okay, yeah. Well, it's a beautiful morning. Well, I say I'm from here. I've been here so long, but I am a native Louisianian. Yeah, but I live here now. hmm Where are you from? Okay. Is that in China? Oh, Vietnam. Okay, Vietnam. Okay. Okay. Came to U.S. How long have you been in U.S.? 10 years. Oh, long time, long time. Y'all just bear with me for a few minutes. Oh, okay. Citizen. Okay. Okay. Citizenship. Okay. 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 5 years. Okay. Without being a citizen. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
Because
Good morning,
I
Chad. How are you doing?
language Vietnamese.
Okay, Vietnamese. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm so happy to meet you. Mm-hmm. So happy to meet you. You
Yeah,
get your exercising in, don't you?
yeah.
Every day.
How old are you?
I'm a senior citizen.
City.
Uh-huh. Senior
Oh,
citizen.
I 69.
Mm-hmm.
69.
Yeah. Okay, you are. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm so happy to meet you, and I'm glad to see you out here walking all the
I
time.
I eat uh, vegetarian.
You do what?
I eat
Oh, you eat
I eat food vegetable
vegetables. Okay, you eat
because
vegetables. Y'all
I
bear with me, please.
vegetarian vegetarian
Vegetarian. Okay.
vegetarian um,
Yes. I'm
because
biased.
because Buddha
Oh, Buddha. Okay? You Buddha.
Buddha
Okay. Okay. So
you
you're.
Buddha
No, I'm not. No,
you
I'm a Christian. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ.
church
Yeah, I
uh,
am a believer in Jesus Christ.
oh
Mm-hmm.
oh
Yeah.
uh, thank
If
you bye bye I
you walk that way,
work nữa
oh
you work
yeah.
exercise
Oh yeah, I walk that way too. Well, you have a great walk
have
here.
a nice day
You too. Y'all. How are you doing? I'm back at the chat. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. But she wanted to chit chat. We meet up every morning and we speak. She's very inquisitive. Ah, hello, Sippy. How are you doing? I've been thinking about you ever since I was on your live this morning. Oh, yes, praying and all of that. Praying Couple Cooking Series. Welcome here. How are you doing? Hello, New Beginnings. Welcome here. How are you doing? My Everyday Life in Cyrus. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Leela. Life My Way. How are you doing? She's gone on. She know I was filming, but she asked me a long time ago if I be taking picture. Told her yes, I be videoing. Yeah, I'm biased. Inquisitive minds want to know. Ooh, she's in good shape though. She walks all the time. Mm, hmm Oh Lord. Hi Joshua, I see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. God, I'm sorry, but sometimes you just have to take time, make time for people. Yeah. She walks. She wants to know where I live. I guess she wanted me to give her address. I guess she wanted me to give her my address. Ooh. If it's not somebody that lives on my street right next door to me or see me going and coming, I don't just be giving out my address. I don't know these people and they don't know me. So, and I think the little lady is harmless, but I just don't do it. Hi, I bring it every day. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody. She had asked me another day about a week ago, where did I live? So I told her I lived out here. But she, baby, I think she wants to know the exact house. So I asked her, where does she live? Because she has asked me before. Mm, 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 mm. People be watching you because my daughter's neighbor, yesterday when whatever was going on in the neighborhood around there by my daughter's house, uh, her neighbor asked me, uh, now she's had to been watching me. Now I have been seeing her when I be walking to my daughter's house, or if I spend the night and leaving from my daughter's house, I don't be seeing her out. But she be watching, she be seeing me because she asked me yesterday, are you walking today? So, yes, I'm walking today. I went around all of the emergency vehicles and walked right on. I say, now, I told my daughter, I say, now, she knows that she sees me walking, but I don't see her. She's not in sight. And she sees me, though. That's the first time, the closest I had ever been to her neighbor was yesterday. So, anyway, people watch, and a lot of times they're harmless, but they just watch. They just watch. I watch too. We have to watch our surroundings and wherever we may be, whether we are in our neighborhoods, whether we go in another neighborhood, whether we are in church, whether we are at a schoolhouse, on the streets, and whatever. There's one thing I stopped doing years ago. I used to do it, but I stopped when things started. This was many years ago. I stopped closing my eyes in church. I may bow my head, but I don't close my eyes because so many things for years now, so many things have happened inside churches. So at least if something is about to happen, I will see it coming because I do not close my eyes. Oh, I stopped doing that. And it's not that I'm in fear. I'm not in fear because I always pray for covering when I go into church and anywhere else because you got the same people everywhere. But the Bible says watch and pray. So I don't close my eyes. I stopped years ago when things started happening. I mean years ago when things started happening inside of churches. I think it was about the time when something tragic happened to Dr. Martin Luther King's mother inside of a church. And after that, that's when I stopped closing my eyes. So that's just me now. Coach Mary Ma, how are you? Thank you for being here. Hello, Deborah Garrett. Thank you for being here. Josh is leaving. Have a great day, Josh. I see Dawn is talking to Josh. Hello, Tiny Twist, Resin Creations. How are you doing? Thank you, Praying Couple Cooking Series, for dropping links. Never thought about it, huh, Sippy? Yes, I thought about that. I hadn't thought about it before that, but when that happened, it woke me up. And I knew then people can do anything, anywhere. It doesn't matter. And so much has happened since that time at churches. So At least I'm going to see what's coming around me. If something is about to be, I'm going to see it. And I pray that nothing happens like that in these churches and in these schools. But we have to pray everywhere we go. And Sippy, I saw you praying around the hospital early this AM. And that's a good thing. We have to pray everywhere we go. Everywhere. We get laxed and let our guards down, but we got to cover ourselves. We got to keep ourselves covered because Satan ain't no plaything. The enemy is raging. He's not powerful than God, but he's real out here in these streets. He's real everywhere. And we better know how to recognize when he comes. When something happens, it's not just a little something. It's not just a little something. Because if I take care of myself, I'm not exposing myself to the elements. I'm dressing properly when it's cold. And something happens in my body. Let's just say I get a cold or allergies or whatever. I know God didn't put that on me. So who did? I have not done anything to cause it on my own. And I know some things we bring on ourselves. I haven't done anything to cause it. I'm taking vitamins and herbs to keep myself as healthy as possible. So if I'm doing all the things and something like that happens, you know, even if the virus or any virus is in the air, so who caused that thing? Who caused it? And I'll just leave it right there. So we have to know and be conscious of binding and rebuking that enemy because he came to get us. He came to steal, kill, and destroy. Yes, you have to chop that head off that snake. That's right. Yes, you do. Hi, Wanda, Louisiana Style. How are you doing? And welcome in. Welcome in, Tamika Davis. Welcome, everybody. Yes, Praying Couple Cooking Series. Thanks for dropping links. Thank you so much for dropping links. Thanks to all of you moderators. Okay. They're cutting grass down there. Praying Couple Cooking Series. I can always count on you when you're in the chat. You always welcome people, greet them, drop links, as do all of the moderators. Trying to see. Okay, New Beginnings, My Everyday Life. And Cyrus, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you for coming. I appreciate all of you being here. Yes. Yes. And I didn't bring my water bottle with me, Tiny Twist. Usually I will have water with me. Love you too, Coach Mary Ma. thank you for your support. I thank all of you for your support. I see you again. Yeah, I'm going down this way a little piece and walk now. No, back this way. hmm Yeah, right. That's what I'm doing, exercising. There she is again, y'all. Walking in the other direction. She wants to know if my house is this way. Design with Emma. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for being here. Yes, look. She just want to know, you know. Lisa J. Stocks, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Those look like two comfortable rocking chairs on that porch. So pretty and white. I have some running around to do. I'm gonna try to get me a little nap in too, but I'm trying to catch you all praying couple cooking series on Wild Out Wednesday today. Thank you so much, Praying Couple Cooking Series. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all support. You and DJ Vince. Thank you so much. Wild Out Wednesday, yes. They have their Wild Out Wednesday. If if you could drop their link, Gwen, Praying Couple Cooking Series, if you could drop their link, I appreciate it. And y'all, I'm so behind with linking channels. I guess y'all might be thinking, is she gonna ever link the channels? I am, but life happens. Oh, I've been so busy, and you know, life just happens. My daughter and her husband and family uh, they have a situation going at their home, a plumbing situation, and pipes having to be changed. They could have tried to stay in the house, but instead, yesterday they moved out completely. They brought a lot of stuff to my house for storage, and they had to rent a storage space, and that was a lot. And I've been trying to help them, and as you know, they have a young baby, and they have the other child who is over 3.5 now. And it's been a lot. I've been busy. I have been so busy. Then she had to go to emergency one morning with her face all swollen and eyes all puffed up and stuff to some sort of allergic reaction. So y'all, you may not have seen me on your channels, and I guess I was sleepy too because I was trying to catch up on comments. So many people have been leaving me comments for days, and I had not answered. So I was trying to do that as well, trying to catch up while things were quiet and still. I tried to jump in and out of some lives. Oh boy, it's been hectic, but I'm not complaining. God is still good. He is better than good. God is great. Through everything that's been going on, God is great. So I've got to make some more appointments for mammogram, bone density, and what else? That colon test, time for that. And I had to cancel all of those appointments early on because my insurance had to get straightened out. So it's just been a lot. So I was waiting on my card, waiting to get that insurance issue straightened out. So I may not talk about a lot of things. I just try to go on and just pray and not complain. But there's been a lot going on in my life these days. And I know other people have had things going on. But I'm just so glad I know who God is. I know who He is to me. I know what He's done for me and what He continues to do for me. I know how He is blessing my children through it all. But I tell you, it's been rough, but we will get through it. And I know everybody, well, I believe, I'm not going to say I know, I believe everybody has a story and everybody fights some battle. But the good thing about it, if we know God, He will fight our battles. If I'm in Christ, He will fight my battles. I better say it like that because everybody may not believe the way I believe. So I'm going to say me and I because of who I believe in. So, yes, He will fight our battles if we be still, and He will see me through it all. And anybody else that believes in God. The little lady I was talking to, she says she worships Buddha. And I know a lot of people have a lot of beliefs. And I'm not saying anything because to each his own. Everybody, have their beliefs about things. And that's one thing I don't push. If I know somebody believe like I believe, then we can talk. But if I'm not sure, I don't know. And so when she asked me, was I Buddha? Y'all in the chat, do I look like I would be Buddhist? And I told her, no, I am a Christian. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. She said, oh. So that's that. Hi, Jazzy Fame. Welcome in. How are you doing? The only Most High God that I know that has done anything for me is the one I serve, Almighty God, all-knowing, all-knowing, and all-powerful. That's who He is to me. Yes. Whew. It's grass cutting time. He just finished cutting this grass, and it looks good. It looks really good. Let me see. Amen. God is good. Thank you, Jazz, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you so much, Jazz. And the monies that I get in super chats and stickers, I give back. I give back and I buy different equipment that I'm going to buy. I use it to add to what I'm paying. So you help me and you help my channel to grow, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here, being interactive in the chat. That too helps my channel to grow. A lot of times when I have so many comments, I will just go and put thumbs up and hearts. Then I will go back and and make comments. You may just see a thumbs up and a heart right at first, but I'm going to try and go back and find every comment in the studio that you guys have made to me and try to respond. I like to try. It's a lot, but I try to respond to everybody. I may be 2 weeks doing it. I have seen comments when I've been a month. Even the mentions, I check my mentions all the time and I try to thank people for sharing or mentioning me. It means a lot. And I just try. I don't feel right if I'm not saying thank you when somebody does something for me. It's just in my spirit that way. That is the way I was taught, that nobody owes you anything. And anything anybody does, you thank them. I remember when I was a child growing up, my mom's sister, she didn't have children. She and her husband, they were military and they were traveling a lot. And as I said, they didn't have children. And so they were always sending my mom's children stuff and money and all of that. They were great uncle and aunt. And I don't care what they sent. If something came every day, every week, my mom would say, come on and get on this phone and call your Titi and tell her thank you, and call your Uncle Earl and tell him thank you. And that's just the way she taught us to be grateful, to say thank you, to say I appreciate you. And it's just in me. And I've taught my children the same way because I just feel gratitude. Gratitude. It's a lot of things, life lessons my mom taught me. And they're with me to this day. They're with me to this day. And since I grew up in the South, it was always yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. Yes, sir, and no, sir. Miss so-and-so, Mr. So-and-so. Or I had a lot of aunties, really, but not really. I only had two aunts. My daddy had one sister. My mama had one sister. It wasn't a big family. And so, or big families with my aunts. And, you just said, but other people we would call Aunt so-and-so, Uncle so-and-so. They were not blood related, but guess what? We were family. We were family anyway. It didn't matter about blood relatives because I know some of you might know some people you are blood related to, but they don't treat you as family. Some people that are not blood related is more like family in a lot of cases. So Everybody was Uncle so-and-so or Auntie so-and-so or Miss so-and-so or Mr. so-and-so. That's just the way I was raised in the South. So, and I taught my children the same thing. You know, put some respect on it. Put some respect on these adults old enough to be your mom, your dad. Put some respect on it. And then people that even might be younger, I might say, miss this or miss that, just out of respect. Out of respect. And I believe in respecting everybody. These are some things that my mom taught me. To be respectful, to be gracious to people, to be appreciative. Yes. And it doesn't hurt because when I was on that phone trying to get my information, trying to switch back to my other insurance provider, and I had people on the phone, and I could tell in their voices, a couple of them, they were young. But I said, yes, ma'am. And I know I was older than them. Just respect, yes, ma'am. Even the woman that got me back on, and she's still working. She's not retired, so she's probably younger than me, but she didn't sound 20 or 30. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You don't know, that goes a long ways, especially if you're trying to get something done and you want favor. And I pray for favor and influence all the time. You want favor, God will show you favor. If you're respectful, I'm not saying everybody has to do this. I'm just saying this is what I do. It works for me. But the kinder you are, you can get way more flies with honey than you can with salt. You can catch flies with honey. You're not gonna catch flies with salt. So you be nice, you be kind, people will remember. And once I got back on that particular insurance that is connected to my state government from whence I retire, I call that lady because she worked so diligently to get me put back on, and it was a time schedule. We didn't have much time before I would have had to wait until the next season. That woman worked with me. We conversated on the phone back and forth. I did the calling, but she was always helpful. That woman got me on. She told me to do some things. I did those. I called her back, and she said, well, I'm going to put you on commercial just to get you back on with the system, the state system. I appreciated that. And she said, when you go to the eye doctor, if you have any problems, or if you go to any doctor and you have any problems, just call me. Well, I called the eye doctor before I went to see was I in their portal. And the lady checked and said, yes, you're in the portal. Just bring your card. So the card I already had worked because the number didn't change. And when I saw that it worked and everything was on track, I called that lady at that state insurance board and thanked her. I called her back and thanked her for working so diligently for me and getting me back on within that time frame that we were working with. I let her know I appreciate it. And I remember when I worked with the public, and I remember people that I helped were really nice and kind and easy to work with. I remember some not so easy. And I remember a lot of them would call me and tell me thank you, that they received what I sent them. And thank you for being kind to me on the phone. When we are public servants, we have to work for the public. Though we're getting paid, but there's no need not to help people. And I just believe in helping people. We have to help others. And so people would tell me thank you. A lot of them would call me, and they would even send me stuff. I received a whole little palm tree at my job from a client that I had helped. And I think this lady lived in Texas, if I remember correctly. And then another lady that I had helped over the phone, never saw her. And I sent her some material, some information that she needed for medical purposes. That lady made me the cutest t-shirt and asked for my mailing address. I didn't know what she was saying. She made a cute t-shirt made with $1 bills. Yes, and I would tell them no, I can't accept it. But if somebody sends you something in the mail, what can you do? And like that palm tree was delivered to my department. So, you know, and even when I would help people, when they would walk into the facility, I would help them. They would offer me money. When I say money, 20 and above, and I tell them, I am here to serve you. You do not owe me anything. I cannot receive it. But if you're nice to people, I wasn't worried about the gifts that they could give. I was only worried about what I was doing as doing it unto the Lord. And I was going to be blessed anyway. Excuse me, y'all. And that I am. I am very blessed, very grateful. I don't brag about anything. I'm just me because none of that matters to me. God blesses me when he wakes me up in the morning. God is blessing me, allowing me to get out here and walk the way I do at my age. I'm not still. I'm walking more. I'm walking faster now. I may slow down to look at chats and talk to you guys, but my speed has picked up. My daughter and I walked one day. She couldn't even keep up. But see, she got a little bit of weight on her. And she was a thin girl growing up. Not skinny, but she was thin and shapely growing up. But she has gained a lot of weight. And I told her, you got to start somewhere. And working at home and being able to take breaks and go in and out of that kitchen, I said, you're going to have to get up and walk. And so, but that's the only way you're going to do it. Nothing to it but to do it. We just got to put forth effort to start somewhere. Good morning, Kick It with Alvin. Welcome in. So happy to see you. Chef Hit Dice, how are you doing? Welcome in. Ruth in Georgia, Backyard Garden. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, everyone. Let me stop because I talk so much. I be missing it sometimes. Let's see. I'm stopping, trying to look at the chat. Right. Don't cost a dime to be kind. You're right, Gwen. So true. So true. Yes. Born in the South. I was born and raised in the South. And I'm thankful for what was imparted into me as a child early in life, because those are the things that you remember that you don't get away from. You don't get away from your teaching. That's right. And I do believe in manners. I'm old school and I believe in manners. I do. That's what my mama always said. Manners. She called all of that stuff manners. Having good manners. hmm Yankee Kyle, how are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much, Coach Mary Ma. You know I'm right at home when I'm in your camp with all of the motivation and all of the inspiration that you give us. Yes, I'm going back to see if I missed anyone while I was just walking and talking. Okay. It's my job as Miss Petty Insurance. So yeah, I remember you saying it, Gwen, and it pays to be kind to people. Yes, when you're kind to people and you need something that they have, they will be a lot nicer to you and they will go over, because I know I will bend over backwards for the people that were just extra and above nice to me. It wouldn't I would go beyond the call of duty. But if you're nasty, you're just going to get just what you ask for. Nobody's going to offer anything else to you. I remember when I first started, I've had several jobs in that department. I was a state government worker. And I I worked with PhDs and just about everybody having, not all, but just about everybody having some kind of degree. It was no more than 1 degree, 2 degrees, or whatever. So I worked with a lot of people, a lot of smart people, and I worked with people that act like they just didn't care. Didn't care, wouldn't answer phone calls and all of this. I had a supervisor one time, and I've had several people to call and tell me, I have been calling Dr. So-and-so. I've been leaving messages. Is he out of the office? He hasn't responded to me. What do y'all think I said? Do you think I lied for him? I told the ladies that asked me on 3 or 4 occasions, no, he's not out of the office. He's here. She said, well, I don't know why he's not answering my call. I said, well, I don't know. Maybe he's had a lot of calls that he hasn't gotten back to you. I don't know, but I will go down to his office, because his office was right down a little piece from my office. So I said, I will go to his office and let him know that you're trying to reach him. So he would pass my office and I would tell him, I call him, call him by his name, because everybody called everybody by their names. And I would say, Miss So-and-so from so-and-so, so-and-so. I'll just say Texas or California or Alabama or Georgia. She called me. She's very upset. She has been calling you. She's called you 3 or 4 times and you haven't responded to her call. And he said, oh, I'll call her. I gave him her name and phone number that she had given me over the phone. And I just thought it was ridiculous, because he did that stuff all the time. He did it all the time, trying to avoid people. And he's making all this money now. He's a leader. And you are avoiding, but see, not caring about people, not caring about people. You can't, I just say, oh my goodness. Well, I wasn't lying for him. I don't care who he was. I don't care if he was a supervisor or what. It's one thing, I'm not gonna be lying for anybody. And I always have this saying, If I'm gonna go to hell, it's gonna be for something that I did concerning me. It's not gonna be something to help you. I'm gonna be guilty of something that I did to help me, not something. And I just never practiced lying. And my mama would tell anybody, I would tell her the truth. I didn't practice lying. Is that a dead snake on that ground? I don't know, y'all, but it looks like it. Doesn't look like a toy, but he's dead at any rate. Y'all see that? Mm. Yellow. That doesn't look like a toy. So, yeah, I just can't stand it when people ignore other people and not get back with them. Because some documents people need, they're trying to get services for a certain situation they may be in. And we housed some particular documents that would help them. And though they were federal documents, but we housed them in our department. So these people needed this information. You don't know how critical somebody's situation is. So I would just look. I just could never do people that. Mountain of Inspiration, how are you doing? How are you doing? And I don't toot my own horn. I'm just telling you. I'm stating facts. I don't pat myself on the back. I don't pin flowers on myself. It's all to the glory of God and who He is. Nothing special or fantastic about me. It's nothing at all good about me. It's all God's strength and His goodness and His mercy. And I will never try to take that for my glory because it's not my glory. It's God's glory. But I'm just sharing some thoughts with you guys, just having a conversation. And I hope nobody thinks that I think I'm so good or I am nothing. I'm not so good. I'm just speaking facts. I do speak facts and truths, but I'm not so good within myself. It's nothing good in the flesh because when the spirit wants to do good, the body, the flesh is always at war with the spirit. So that's why we have to fight. We have to fight our way through because it's no good in the flesh, no good in nobody's flesh. Flesh is no good. Flesh always wants to do what flesh wants to do. And when we fall short, we just get up and ask for forgiveness and go on and just continue to pray, continue to ask for forgiveness. If we've said anything wrong, if we've done anything wrong, if we said some things we shouldn't have said or whatever, and we all make that mistake. We all say stuff that we shouldn't say. Sometimes we speak too quickly. We all do that. But we just ask for forgiveness and go on. And that's all we can do. That's all we can do. So we're not trying to be perfect because we can't. Thank you, Chef Hit Dice. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all because you don't have to give anybody anything. Owe no man nothing but to love him. Yes. So it's a nice breeze out here, a cool breeze. And got my lawn cut Monday, and it looks good too. The man did a pretty good job with it. All those little stray weeds. that be coming up. Yes, God is awesome. Praying couple cooking series. God is awesome. Thank you, Joshua, for the share. Thank you all. Thank all of you who shared. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here rocking with me this morning. I got off to a rough start, going back to sleep and not waking up on time. But no alarm woke me up. I still got up because God woke me up. Yes, I did. He's walking and looking around. Trash truck is running. Trash trucks. Garbage pickup came yesterday. It's cool in the shade. Let me see. Trying to see. Thank you, Alvin, for welcoming people in. Yes, go with the flow. Sometimes I don't get notifications, y'all, and I may miss your lives, but I try to go back. And I watch a lot of it. If I don't watch it all, I still let it run out to the end. But I do watch a lot of it. Does your, let's see what Gwen said. Does your city start with a P? Miss Pat. No, Gwen. My city does not start with a P. I saw your number um, in the chat the other morning. I meant to write it down. I meant to write your number down. And I really wanted to write it down and give you a call when I heard about your daughter. Yeah. I'm just in my neighborhood right now walking, Gwen. No, no, Gwen, but not too far away. My daughter was in Prattville yesterday. She and her husband, they went to Old Charlie's and bought food like salad and what, I don't know, some type of pasta with chicken and potatoes, broccoli, and what else? And they had a nice, and they bought trays of food yesterday. I know they were tired because, like I said, they were moving, and I know they were tired. I have walked on many of these streets. I have a cousin who lives in their neighborhood. Yeah, there's some nice neighborhoods in Prattville. My daughter has sold houses up there in Prattville. She has sold a few houses in Prattville. 'Cause y'all know she's a realtor and an associate broker as well. And so I have gone up there with her a lot, being the driver. She likes for somebody to drive her around, though she can drive. But, and sometimes she'll go by herself, but she never goes by herself with people that she really doesn't know. And so I would go to be the driver. And she said she has sold nearly 10 houses in Prattville area. Well, Prattville, well, I will say that's in Autauga County. Many of them have been in Prattville, and some have been some small towns around Prattville area. There are some beautiful homes up there and neighborhoods. Yeah. hmm Whew, I'm gonna give you one more look at the pond, and then I am going to take it in. No fish. It says no fishing, but residents can fish out here. They just they have to fish and release. They can't keep them. And outsiders are not allowed to come into the neighborhood at all and fish. Do you come to Prattville often, Gwen? Maybe one of these times when you come to Prattville, you let me know ahead and maybe we could meet up there. Loving this neighborhood. Yes, it's a nice, quiet neighborhood. Okay, Gwen. It's a nice, quiet neighborhood. Oh, you were there in December. Okay. Okay. It's just a hop and skip for me. Just a hop and a skip. Ooh, y'all, I'm sitting on a bench right now. Trying to see if I missed some comments. I'm trying to see because I'm forever missing comments and things people said as the chat moves and I'm walking and looking around. Thank you so much for being here, Yankee Kyle and Mountain of Inspiration. See if I missed anybody else coming in. Alvin, thank you. Thank you, Praying Couple Cooking Series. Thanks to all of the mods. You all do a phenomenal job. I thank you so much. Y'all keep the chat safe because if people come on with all this crazy stuff, y'all get them out of here. All of this nonsense. Just hide them, whatever. Yeah, it's great to get out and walk. I'm just seeing what Tiny Twist says. It's great to get out and walk, and especially on a nice, beautiful day. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. And grand rising to you, Ruth, in Georgia. Yes, Coach Mary, God will see me through. He always does. We can't thank him enough for amazing grace and mercy. You're absolutely correct, Coach Mary Ma. Yes, Emma, God will take care. He will. Bone density I know about. Yes, prayers to you. Yes, I've had a bone density before. Tiny Twist, it's been a while. And my doctor just wants me to get all of these tests. And it was fine. I never had an issue with it. Yes, we do have to prioritize. You're right. Oh, I'm sorry I missed you. Perpetual Platty, how are you doing? Thank you so much. I hope you're still in the chat because I didn't see you come in. Oh my. I don't like to miss people. When I go back and look at the replay, yes, a handful, Coach Mary. You're absolutely correct. Good morning. How are you? Trying to see if I missed anybody else. Miss speaking to somebody else. I hope not. But just know if I didn't call your name, the chat is moving. I'm walking. If I were sitting down, I could see a little better, but it's really hard when you're walking and the glare of the sun and all of that. Let's see. Look like something is swimming in the water. I've been seeing the little turtles and the fish. Don't want to see anything else. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. I think I'm caught up in the chat what I can see, and the ones that I missed early on. I hope um, they may. I hope they were still here to know that I recognized them. I didn't just overlook them. Ooh, it's a cool breeze. It's a cool breeze out here. We used to have a radio announcer that used to come on back in the day, and he would always say, "A cool breeze from Lake Louise." He would make things rhyme. Mm. Yeah, it is beautiful out here, Chef. Yes, they are cutting grass out here. I've seen 3 or 4 people out here cutting grass. They're cutting grass too over there by the pond on the backside, but I've seen them cutting grass, uh, different lawns. Okay, so I'm heading on back. Just letting you get this last look. The pond. Oh, she's talking to somebody. Good morning. How are you doing? I'm doing well. It's a pretty day out here, isn't it? You too. Yes, a beautiful view, Tamika. It's a beautiful neighborhood. Everybody keep that great. Yeah, they better. If they don't, you know they have HOA out here, Gwen. If they don't, they will get cited for it. But with some, I mean, the HOAs, I they have their pros and cons. And I've said this before. I like certain things about them, and certain things I don't. But that's one of the things I do like, because that's the only way you would keep a neighborhood looking good, as if you people know they have rules and laws, regulations, and all of this stuff. Because otherwise, some people will not keep up their property. You know how that goes. And some people will move into a neighborhood and have it high and have it looking like crap. And they will wreck a neighborhood. So I'm really happy for it in that regards, because You know, some people just not gonna do anything unless somebody's standing over them with a stick. You know, and that's really sad. But if you go on with your lawn looking all bad for a while, you will straight get cited. You will straight get cited. That's one thing they don't play. They don't play out here. Not in the least bit. They do not play. They do not play at all. So, y'all know I was telling you about the situation in my daughter's house yesterday. I hope me. Well, I had told my daughter, I said, since that situation happened around here, it will be a matter of time till those people will be moving. And y'all, guess what? Where that situation arose yesterday, those people are moving this morning. But I knew when I saw all these different people out there looking, standing around looking, I told my daughter, y'all won't have to worry because that's going to get reported. It's going to be told or something. I'm not saying that's what happened. Maybe they're just getting out because that person may not be able to keep the place. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, fixing on cars and all that stuff, you can't do that stuff out here. And if you cause a disturbance of any kind out here, these neighbors around here, baby, will report it and they will get you out. Miss Patty whispering. Yes. I'm whispering because I'm standing in the yard. Gwen, stop. Oh, stop. Rob, how are you doing, Rob? Hmm. Yes, well, guys, I am going to end it. And may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. And may the Lord makes his face to shine upon each and every one of you. You all be blessed. Have a great Wednesday. And I hope to see you in the morning. Gwen, stop. I'll be talking to you, though. Blessings to you, Rob. You and Tanya. Tell Tanya I said hello. Blessings to you, Psalm 146. Have a great day, Tamika and everybody. Thank you, mods. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Kick It with Alvin. And y'all pick these people up. I'm going to put them on a community tab. Just bear with me, and I will date it for the date that we walk together. Like today's date, it's the 12th, and I will put the 12th. Even if I don't do it till next week, I'll still put the date as the 12th. Okay, Rob, I will see you all tomorrow, I hope, or I'll see you in these YouTube streets. But you all have a great day. See you later.